Trust me. You know, I've been doing a series for the past couple of days. And I believe I'm going to give you a couple of minutes into this small talk here. Here it name. We're gonna talk about devils, demons, spirit, etc. Yeah, and first of all, before we can talk about it, you have to believe, you have to accept that there is demon and there is spirit. There is good and there is bad spirit. You have the Holy Ghost and you have the unholy ghost. There is a spiritual realm with all kind of activity going on in the spiritual realm where you can't see it with your naked eyes. But not because you can't see it, that means it don't exist. Don't be fooled. Trust me, don't be fooled. Not because you cannot see the things that are going on in the spiritual realm, you want to tell yourself that nothing no goes on. Right? Yes. So you have demon and you have angels. Now you have to decide to know what or who is demon and who is the angel. Not because tradition tell you something, say this is bad and that is good. You have to find what good or what bad for yourself. You understand me? Because the first question I'm gonna ask, how do you know that the sky is blue? Because you were told that the color that the sky look at is blue. But what if later on knowledge teach you that the sky is not blue? Remember when my man they come around, when him again, him say the earth was round, was long. Then later on he find out, Galileo, then later on he find out that the earth is round and an axle. Right. So now we grow up to learn that there's a God. Yes. And we also learn that there's a devil. We learn that the God represent good and the devil represent bad. Now you ask most Christian again, hey, do you believe in Obia? Do you believe devil? Do you believe in voodoo, witchcraft, or anything like that? They say no, and they dismiss it right away. Still yet, they're worshiping and they're in line with a ghost. They call it the Holy Ghost. And in their mind, the Holy Ghost is good. You understand me? And whose assessment made the Holy Ghost good? People, Constantine introduced Christianity and religion to us. And we have to go beyond Christianity and deal with spirituality. Because Christianity was created by mankind, human being, people. Spirituality is having connection with your God or your ancestor. Back in Ghana, we have the good Obi or Obia. None of the Maroon use Obi or Obia to fight the battle. Right now, L.A. Lewis use Obi or Obia to fight the battle in Jamaica. And people, you got to understand, Christianity and Constantine introduced you to a white man who then claim is God. Then the Holy Ghost and stuff like that. Well, hear me now. If it works for you, so be it. If it don't work for you, you got to find what works for you. Not because that man introduced you to this man and said this man is God. You gonna embrace it without checking it out. That's all I'm saying. You don't just jump because somebody gives you something and say good for you. You take it, you need to investigate. You need to verify. Because what good for Jane, not good for Mary. What worked for Jane doesn't necessarily mean it will work for Mary. See the corona vaccine there? It works for some, it don't work for some. It gives some bell palsy, it makes some sick, it kills some. You understand me? But one thing I know for a fact, there is good and there's evil. You have to identify with what you know is good and what works for you. You cannot allow people to tell you what good for you, because what good for him doesn't mean it's good for you. In this big universe we call Earth our home, so many things going on. You are the Buddhist, you are the Muslim, you are the Hindu, you are the Christian, you are the Gnostic, you are the Rastafari, and it go on and on and on and on. People calling upon God whole heap of time. People doing things with God all the time. Some people get results, some doesn't. Some people, God made them progressive and successful. Some people, God made them suffer and hungry and pauperizing. Got to check it out. Which God are you attached to? I said, which God are you attached to? And which God will come true for you in the time of need? Those are the questions you should ask. I was having a conversation the other day with a young man. And he said, nothing named Duppy, nothing named ghost or spirit or nothing like that. It's just foolishness. I dragged him to Revelation 12 verse 9, which said, woe to the inhabitor of the earth and of the sea. The devil have come down unto you, having great wrath. Right? Right, put that from past, Then I take him over to Ephesians 6:10-12, which said, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the armor of God, because you wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities and powers of darkness in high places. Now, if you believe in the Bible, why did the Bible say that? If there's no such thing as Duppy. And the fundamental basis of Christianity is based upon one of the deity of the Trinity is the Ghost, the Holy Ghost. And trust me, if there's a Holy Ghost, there have to be an Holy Ghost. I gotta be balanced. You understand me? So that's why I say people when they need to talk about this thing. How to constrain demon. Yeah? Demon aim, this one called AIM. In order for you to constrain him, but before you can constrain him, you have to invoke him. You have to invoke him. That means you get him attention, come to you. And when him come to you, what are you gonna do now? You're gonna get familiar with him. When you get familiar with him, what you're gonna do now? You're gonna understand him and he understand you. Let's say you have a little piece of work where you want him to match for you. Why I say demon is because society call it demon and they call it Holy Ghost good. This don't necessarily mean, as I said earlier on, what work for you, let it work. Let it work. No. I'm just for conventional reasoning and the way how people approach it. We're gonna call aim a demon for now. But aim doesn't mean aim is a demon. You can go look up demon aim or spirit aim in demonology. Right. So now, aim is a firebrand demon or spirit, if you prefer that. Firebrand spirit. He come to you with intelligent and reason with you nice and proper. You want to manipulate you, tell a story, he give you information and stuff like that. If you decide you don't want it to follow and listen, now you get violent and then wave that firebrand. That firebrand can burn a whole entire city. You don't need to get them kind of encounter there. That is why they say comply first and complain after. Right? Should in case you come in contact with him and you and him have a conversation and try to get you to do what him want you to do and you refuse. Now, that can be disagreement just like anybody. Coming back to Bible, Peter and Paul was in disagreement and they split asunder. From time to time, opinion differ. From time to time, people tend to do different things. Right? Let's say you're aim, you invoke aim, you put him to work and come down. You say, you know what happened? I want to get rich. I want prosperity. I want to change my luck. I want a better house. Whatever. Aim lead you to the place where you will get all the things that you request. Now, aim still busy, want more work to do. You have nothing else to do because your mission accomplished. Him still gonna be around. Him still gonna want to be around. What you do now, you can't ignore him. If you ignore him, the war will start. Judgment will come in at you. And for that, you have to follow me to hear more and know how to constrain him and how to deal with him. You have aim, you have boon, you have botis, you have the incubus, the succubus. You understand? We can continue the same way. You have so much of them. You understand me? And in order for you to actually understand this thing and make it work for you, first of all, you don't just run into this thing. If you don't know it, get somebody who knows it to help you understand it and work with them. Otherwise, it may be in serious trouble. Aim is the demon that's responsible to all the what them call bushfire. Yes, a firebrand demon with 26 legion. And you and I know that Matthew Henry in his commentary said one legion consists of more than 5,000. Tiki tiki. That's why when you go to the book of Mark and this man is possessed with something, quote unquote, called demon. Mhm. Jesus said, what is your name? He said, my name is Legion and we are many. And hence the famous text where the demon running the swine and then run to the river. Most people don't eat pig or swine because they were possessed by demon. Other people relate them argument from Exodus, where tell about the animal that don't chew the cud and it have splitting over and all them someday, which again I hope are reasoning. But if you want to know more about this thing and how them work and who are rude boy and who do this and that and how to move demon from people, how to really get your life back on track, because listen now, one thing I want to leave with you before I go. You have demon that love your spirit and stick onto you. You have demon that sent to you. And you have demon that you call on yourself and don't even know. And once you get in contact with these things, it's good for you to know how to get them away. Whether I send to you, whether it does naturally attach to you, or whether you invite him in your life and don't even know, you don't need to have him around. And if you need a favor to done and you ask him, he will do it for you. But when the favor done, you have to find ways and means how to let him go back where he's from. Otherwise, it can be dangerous for you. Have a good day, and you're going to hear more from me where this is concerned. I'm going to tell you how to constrain them, how to constrain them, how to put them to work, how to get them to do what they want them to do, what color is their favorite color, what candle should use, etc., etc., etc. So this is my morning talk for you today. Bless upon yourself, and remember, like, share, and subscribe. Good people. Peace.